hello there, YouTube. Welcome to Monday, the 30th of October. Not quite as cold. It was 24 instead of 22 this morning. But it's still 26 out here and everything is crispy frozen. Good and frozen. Good and cold. Almighty. Yeah, some kind of cold out here today. But I think it's going to make it up to the low 50s, so that'll feel like a nice summer day. Yesterday it was 52 in Chehalis when we were coming out of Home Depot, and that, felt like sunbathing weather. But anyway, let's start off on Monday. Yo, come on along. Yeah, buddy. It's downright cold out here this morning. Funny, the people hunkering down at the GCs, coming in, getting a nice warm breakfast and a cup of coffee, and hang around some old country folks out here at the truck stop. It's really cool in GC's. It's just a bunch of good old boys and truckers in there. Feels like home. The home I know, you know. Well, Mama, it's 48 degrees and blue skies once we got to Vancouver here.
Yeah, all the fog burned out
Yeah,
here.
nice and warm and pretty.
Yes, much warmer.
Yeah, way warmer. Yeah, that's 20 degrees warmer. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, Mama,
Yes, happened.
Monday's spun around again.
Yeah, she's sneaky that way.
Go in there and start off a brand new work week.
Alrighty.
All right, I'll see you as the day goes on.
Alright.
All right, love you. See you. Bye.
Love you.
Bye now.
Bye.
It's awfully quiet down here this morning. But on Saturday, the heavy brass rings from Injora, it's crazy how much those things weigh, showed up. Of course, I wasn't going to drive down here to get them. But what's interesting is they still list them as 29 grams. That's per. But when I ordered mine, way down in the description, there was a little note saying that they've been updated and they are now 34 grams. Now when you look at these things on Amazon, in the main description they advertise them as 35 grams. Well, I weighed the first set and they are in fact 34 grams. But these were listed as 35 when I went to do the reorder, but the packaging still says 29. So I'll weigh them, but they're probably going to be the 34 grams like the last ones. And there was a little note. You had to dig down low, and the more information, you got to go down quite a bit. But I hope these work with the wagon wheels and the stock tires. If they do, I'll be super happy. The canyon trails will be running on some weighted wheels. That'd be nice. So I've gone through my list of crash damage stuff here, looking at parts and stuff, and I thought, before I go too crazy here, just take this thing get my butt situated there, take this thing for a rip, make sure it's okay. You can see the left front wheel hit a curb or something, and just make sure she goes down the road straight. Sun's out, and I thought, you know what, if I'm going to do it, now would be a good time to do it, because it's going to rain for the foreseeable future. I think starting as early as tomorrow. Maybe it's Wednesday. I was looking at the weather this morning. It's going to be wet, and then wet. Temperatures are all going to come up, so all the mountains will get snow, but it won't make it, down to the lowlands here. It's 57 degrees at the moment, or so my phone says, wherever it's reading. Nice peaceful day, pleasing, no issues, nothing weird. Kind of quiet, actually. This thing smells really rich. That's usually a sign somebody's modded something, but it's got stock exhaust, everything's normal. But this is the one, but anyway, this one had the eco mode on. Well, that can make them smell very gassy as well too, because yeah, the motor's running so inefficient that it's just pummeling. Yeah, just, it's bad. Every time I mention that, I get some people, well, I do it on my whatever, and I've never had any issues. You never had any issues yet. Oh, that's coming from this thing. Yeah, it's the purge valve clicking. You know how there's no, I tell you, with the 1330s, there's no rules. You got to be over 4,000 RPMs on the twins for two reasons. Get the clutch engaged properly, and for the evap system to feel it's in a safe area to open up and purge the, you know, the, hopefully just the vapors out of your evap canister. Well, these, because it can run all the time, listen, it can run all the time. It doesn't have, it's the twins, it runs off of one cylinder, so it has to do it at a time and RPM where the conditions are right. That, oh, there's a kid just, oh, his parents with him. Whoa. I don't think playing in the street's a good idea, but so anyway, they can't run all the time because you would feel it. You got one cylinder gobbling, you know, gas vapors. It don't like it, you know. Well, a triple, it can do it and disguise it a lot better, or a multi-cylinder, you know. So anyway, a lot of these older Spyders you can hear, they're not failing. I've never had one fail, and most of the people don't even hear the sound, so they don't even think about it. But I notice them, and it's sitting right underneath us right here, right in front of my crotch area there. It's back in that, up underneath there. Well, you can actually see it when you have the plastic and stuff off, but anyway, I don't know why they click, but quite a few of them do. It's just that constant sound. Again, never seen one fail. Never had somebody want to spend the money to replace it because they can't stand the tick. Them kids look like they're going to go across. I'm gonna pull out and let them go. How about that? Look, they never looked to see what the other traffic was doing. So I was looking for them though. So I took a second and I brought a wheel with me and pulled one of those wheels out and took the little aluminum no weight ring that they come with. I purposely bought it. I didn't want to pay for brass that I'm not going to use, and assembled one of the Canyon Trails on there, and it fits perfect. Thanks, Doug, for pointing that out. So now I have a second set of wheels, and more importantly, I have a set of wagon wheels that I really like, going on the Defender. I may end up doing the same thing with the Bronco. Maybe pick a different color and get the same wheels for it. And I really like the way they look. Man, it is nice out here. Spyder's saying 64, but it's not even that warm. You got to get some time running all that stop and go and slow speed stuff. Temperature sensor, it's in a position up there it can pick up heat. Yeah, this thing drives wonderful. There's no way of knowing exactly what the alignment is, but usually when they have front end damage, I add it on. Sometimes the insurance companies won't pay for it, but I do it anyway. That special series, kind of questionable about the alignment a little bit. It wasn't nervous or anything like that, but when I hooked it up, it was off. It wasn't off in a way that, yeah, it definitely wouldn't have been nervous, but it'd have been off. It'd have caused tire wear and could have had something to do with it. You know, may have added to the pulling to the right. But that left caliper was the pistons were definitely starting to get sticky enough that, you know, it's causing the rights that are working perfectly to grab before the lefts, and that's where you get that pull. And you can tell that it's like a sticky caliper because if you stay in the brake, it doesn't get worse. It tends to even itself out, meaning just the calipers, they're not seized, they're just sticky. They're catching up, but they're slow to do it. That's why that initial bite, they'll yank to the right, and then it's fine after that. I've seen that happen with a disc that's warped. And what happens to a disc that's warped, and just slightly, not enough that it really, maybe at high speed you'll notice it, you get that pulsing, but it's just enough that it's back and the puck's off on one side where the other side is, you know, ready to go. And your initial first bite of the brakes, it'll have the exact same effect. It's going to pull to the side that is functioning fine. But you know, when they're, you know, when you hit them, both of them should just grab the disc evenly. Well, if one of the pucks get out, that's not so even. But I've seen a lot where his fluid wasn't in the cups. It wasn't that bad. I gotta wonder sometimes if people think they can suck the fluid out of the reservoir and put new fluid in there and you're fine. I mean, the fluid was, I mean, it needed to be replaced, the percentage of moisture in it alone, but it wasn't, you know, like black and nasty. I mean, the moisture's, no, if it's got that moisture in there, it's got to go. But I got a guy walking across here that's gonna hold me up a moment here. But when it gets all black and crusty, you know, it starts deteriorating and coagulating, and it looks like there's dirt and everything. Here's that boy right here, waiting to wave at us. But what came out of the lines was worse than what it looked in the reservoir. That's what technicians refer to as somebody waved a wand over it, or somebody just didn't know. When you flush the brake fluid, that doesn't mean flush the reservoir. That means push the old stuff out and replace it with new. And you got to keep flushing, because a parts guy or something that doesn't know any better, they might give you one bottle of fluid. No, you need to keep going. I mean, one bottle of fluid will turn the dark into clean and test good, but yeah, it takes more than that. You need to keep going, because all that, it's going from the reservoir, and you know, before it goes to the brakes, it's going through the ABS pump. So that's a lot of fluid, and it takes volume to clean that. You just got to keep pumping it to ensure that it's flushed it all out, and more importantly, that it's out of the pump. But long story short, when it appears to be a brake fluid thing, or if there's ever a sticky caliper and the fluid is old or not testing good, it's always the left front on the Spyder. That's the farthest caliper away. Whether that has any relation or not, but I've done that way too many times to count. Look, it hasn't been, oh, it's probably all that frost at night. Because that little creek, you know, it'll flow when it rains. Look at the bees still going after those apples. Isn't that something? I thought all the bees were long gone. Yeah, it's definitely yellow jackets around there. Man, that's all long since ended up north where we're at. Saw notes in these trees. You know, what was that, Friday I took a picture over here, or Thursday, whenever it was. Look how many leaves those things have lost. Look how thinned out they are from what they were last week. Well, handling wise, whatever he bumped into didn't damage that. There's no weird wobbles out of the wheel. The wheel's straight. It just got some really harsh damage done to it. There must have been a curb because there's like some yellow paint that's in it. So I don't know the situation, but he definitely bumped into somebody and mucked her up a little bit. A whole bunch of plastic damage up front. A lot. Looks like it hit in the nose of it and just kind of pushed back on the tub and everything, and just there's like splintered cracks, and the hinges are all bent and everything else. It's gonna need some parts. All right, thanks for coming along for this stunningly beautiful test ride. Wow. Do I gotta go back to work? Yeah. Well, hello there, you two. Man, this is like the last second to get any light without artificial light.
Bright,
yeah,
but it's not bright out.
It's probably all fuzzy and probably looks terrible, but thought we'd take this moment while there's some twilight out there. Sunset was at 5:59 tonight.
Yep.
We have officially dropped below the 6 o'clock. This time next Monday, it'll be black dark right now.
Yep.
But anyway, seasons keep moving on. But anyway, thought we'd just take this opportunity to throw it a little goodbye.
Alrighty. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And you guys have an amazing Tuesday or Wednesday.
Heck yeah. All right.
We'll see you in the morning.
We'll see you then. Thanks for watching now. Bye-bye.